What's going on, guys? It's Joseph here. Welcome to this video. You've certainly made the right choice because your TikTok influence, however big or small it may be, is certainly not going to be the same after these next few minutes, in the best way, of course. Today, we're going to be discussing and breaking down how to skyrocket growth on TikTok in 2020 and beyond. What needs to happen in order to get you from 0 to 100K followers. So I've personally grown 3 separate TikTok accounts to well over 100K followers, one of which was actually done in the time frame of a single week. I'm going to be putting out a video on that specific case study at a later time, so stay tuned for that. That being said, I think it's fair to say that what I'm going to be sharing in this video is all from personal experience. It's absolutely proven and certainly has the potential to transform your TikTok presence on the platform. So these 9 different tricks, tips, and tactics that I'm going to be sharing with you in today's video, you're going to want to stick around and watch all the way until the end. And as a special thank you for sticking around, I'm going to give you a free gift, my friend, that's waiting for you at the end of this video, so stick around for that. Before we get started, I do need to ask one thing of you really quickly. No, it's not to subscribe, although I would appreciate that. Drop a comment down below with your takeaways from this video and your TikTok username so that we can all help each other collectively grow. Just pick 5 accounts down below and follow them, and others will do the same for you. That being said, let's talk TikTok. The first way that you can start skyrocketing your growth on the platform is to define your niche. The most successful users on the TikTok platform are known for a certain kind of video. For instance, Zach King, a predominant influencer on the platform, is generally known for his magical videos with special effects. This isn't to say that you shouldn't try new things, certainly try to create a variety. There's a saying out there that variety often leads to virality, which can be true, but remember to always take it back to what you are comfortable with and good at making. Ask yourself this question: who do I want to reach? If you create a laser-like focus on your talents and your personality and the audience that you want to entertain or you want to communicate a message to, it's going to be much easier to stand out because you are so unique in that way. So define that, and you will define your niche. It's also worth pointing out that the most unlikely content tends to go viral. Believe me, there is nothing more frustrating and awkward than spending hours upon hours editing, filming, creating a video, only to find out that once uploaded, it gets you 100 views, right? True story, actually, the video that I spent the most time on, which was 2 hours in Premiere Pro and 4 or 5 hours in After Effects, actually turned out to be my least popular video across all of my accounts to this day. So the key takeaway here, the key lesson, is to just experiment with different ideas because you never know what might end up getting you 10 million views. The second way that you can gain followers fast and skyrocket growth on TikTok is to capitalize on trends. On TikTok's discovery page or the FYP page, the For You page, you can view what content is buzzing and what are the new trends on TikTok. What are the new challenges? What are the new trends? What is the latest version of uncapping the bottle or flipping the bottle? Most people don't know this, but if you actually go onto the TikTok app and you go to the discovery page, if you click on the hashtag for a specific challenge, you can actually learn more and read a description about what it's about particularly. I say this from personal experience, especially when a challenge is new, and I mean within the first few hours. If you jump on it fairly quickly and you make a video revolving around that, it's fairly easy to rank for that challenge. And remember that the whole idea of trends is not necessarily to copy every single aspect of it, but to take it and remake it in your own way. Sometimes that means putting an extra person in the scene. Sometimes that is adding a plot twist or putting a different spin on it. Because if everyone did the same thing, trends would get boring super fast and no one would watch anyone's content. A really great example of a trend that has been utilized in so many different ways is the 24-hour challenges that have been trending over the past few months. People would typically set something up in a video and they would tell their users to come back tomorrow in 24 hours for part 2, and it worked really well because people would follow that profile so that they would be reminded of the next video. I actually tried this on several accounts and it worked really well, although I would argue that this trend has died out a little bit now and people tend to see through the come back tomorrow for part 2 as just a mean of trying to gain followers, and they end up, well, not even following you, and it doesn't work as well as it used to. But that being said, definitely experiment and see how your audience reacts and then make changes based on that. So the third aspect of skyrocketing your growth on TikTok is to always caption your content. If you want to know a detailed explanation of how exactly the TikTok algorithm works and the distribution of content is carried out, I'm going to leave a link below in the description to an article. However, just know that it favors engagement tremendously. Creating a caption that is both descriptive and intriguing will give your viewers something else to talk about, which will result in more comments and more engagement on your video. In other words, captions equals comments equals more distribution of your content. So here's a few suggestions for crafting a good TikTok caption. Number one, consider using song lyrics. You can use a joke or a pun. You can ask a question. For me, I would often give some sort of indication, like a hint, as to what the end result in the video is going to be. TikTok gives you 140 characters that you can use for your caption, so make sure you utilize all those as best you can, but also save room for hashtags, which is something we're going to be talking about in just a few minutes. The fourth aspect of skyrocketing growth on TikTok and gaining new followers fast is timing. Timing is everything. Most people think that timing doesn't matter. Content is content and it's going to go viral if it's meant to. No, that's not true. From personal experience and growing all of the accounts, timing matters significantly. Now, of course, you need to know your audience so that you know what time to post at. So to do this, you need to upgrade your TikTok account to a pro TikTok account. It's completely free and it's super helpful and useful because it gives you additional insight into account analytics, audience insights, and other metrics that help you better understand your account so that you can maximize it for growth. So if we actually go onto the app, if you click on the upper right-hand corner under settings and you go to manage my account and you scroll down to the bottom, you should see in red, upgrade to a pro account. So you click that. I've already had this on my specific profile here. So I'm just gonna go back to the privacy and settings menu, click on analytics, and you can see here that I have access to all these different analytics of my account: video views, followers, profile views. If you go to content, you can see video posts, trending videos, and followers, gender, top territories. And so use this to determine the time that is best for you based on the territories based on the countries that are watching your content particularly. And it's super helpful because you wouldn't have access to any of this information if you simply didn't have a pro account. The fifth aspect of skyrocketing growth on TikTok and gaining new followers fast is to use trending sounds. Here's a key. TikTok favors sounds that have popularity. Most sounds, in fact, are tied to a trend in some way. For instance, Mo Bamba's all too familiar I Got Hose song was usually accompanied by users taking a glass and overfilling it with liquid. To find trending sounds, open up TikTok, click on the Create button on the For You page, click on Sounds at the top of the screen, and from here you can see all the different categories of sounds that are currently trending at the moment, so make use of these as best as you can. The sixth aspect of skyrocketing growth on TikTok is to go live to your audience. If you want to grow long term, you need to show your audience, your fans, your followers that you are invested in them. Going live to your fans is a great example of this. On TikTok, you do need to have 1,000 followers as a standard for you to access this feature. However, once you do have it, hitting 1,000 followers isn't that hard. It is a great tool for you to engage with your fans and your audience and a chance for them to see the real and authentic you. Especially if you have a very engaging audience, your video also has a chance of hitting the FYP page if enough people are engaging with it. If you're interested in learning about how to go live, particularly on TikTok on the app, I've actually made a video on that already, and you can go ahead and click here if you want to view that, or click the link in the description. Here's my 7th tip for you on how to skyrocket growth on TikTok, and that is this: consistency is key. By consistency, I mean consistency in uploading regularly. For me, when starting an account or attempting to grow it, I post a minimum of 2 or 3 times a day. When you get a video that goes viral, you always want to increase your uploads so that you can take advantage of the views and followers coming in. You might even consider banking content for the first couple of days, filming ahead of time, so that when you do upload for the first time, you have this deposit of content that you can keep uploading. Because let's be honest, it's all very hard to do on the day of. The 8th aspect of skyrocketing your growth on TikTok is to diversify your hashtags. Unless you are already an established figure on TikTok, users will most likely not be searching for you. And so your job is to bring them to you through the use of hashtags. When it comes to TikTok hashtags, a mistake that I see a lot of users make is simply using the trending and popular hashtags and simply calling that good. The issue is that that is what every other user does as well, and your video disappears fast from those hashtag results. Here's what you want to do. When you upload content, you want to incorporate hashtags, create a mix, create a balance of hashtags that are both popular and trending, and also those that are niche defined and specific. So let's take an example. If I were to create a video that was in line with some Christmas trend, I might include hashtags that are popular, such as, and these hashtags are popular as I'm filming this video, winter break, make it festive, holiday countdown, and I might also include a mix of hashtags that are relevant to specific things in the video, such as hashtag Christmas tree, hashtag Santa Claus, hashtag Jingle Bells, hashtag Holly. Believe it or not, using hashtags like this, creating this mix, is actually partially what helped one of my videos gain over 3.5 million views. Believe it or not, it was actually the hashtag soap, that brought the video to the FYP page. For hashtags, you really want to think out of the ordinary and try to come up with something that hasn't been classified, that is an element in the video, because you never know what's going to bring your video to the attention of others. So speaking of thinking out of the ordinary, the ninth and the final element that we're going to be talking about today to skyrocket growth on TikTok is to think outside the app. With TikTok, if you have the chance, if you have the opportunity to step up the quality of your videos in some way, do it. There's a plethora of apps out there that can assist you in advanced editing of video on mobile devices. I'll actually list a few here on screen as well that I've used and I personally recommend for taking your TikTok content to the next level. You want to ask yourself, how can you further enhance your content for your audience? Sometimes this means filming with a camera in vertical versus using the camera on your phone, which might not be the quality that you want. This might mean add audio. For me, I actually film exclusively with my Sony a7 III. I always film in vertical, and I edit my videos in Adobe Premiere Pro. Typically, I'll edit the video the way I want, add sounds, add effects, all in Premiere Pro, upload it to Dropbox, and from Dropbox, upload it to TikTok. Here's a quick tip. If you added a trending sound in your video in your editing software, you want to find that sound on TikTok as well and use it in your video. You can always just turn the volume down, or if they're exactly the same, simply replace the original audio with the TikTok sound. The reason you want to do this is so that your video is associated with that sound, so if users are searching for that sound or song, they'll find your video because you've linked them together. As most of you know, TikTok is very limited with how you can create videos inside the app. If you take small steps to enhance your content outside of the app, it is a bit more work, yes, but your audience will notice, they will appreciate it, and they will thank you for it. Well, guys, that's about all I have for you today. I just really want to quickly thank our comment of the week from Celia. Celia, thank you so much for your kind words. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. I'm glad I was able to help. I do appreciate the comment. If you guys are interested in becoming comment of the week in next week's video, be sure to drop a comment down below and consider subscribing to this channel as well. For those of you still watching, as promised, I have that special gift for you that I talked about, the TikTok tip-offs. It's a free resource. I put a lot of time into this to make it a valuable resource for you, so make sure you get access to that down below. There's a link in the description. Again, it's completely free, so make sure you check that out. Guys, thanks again so much for watching. Don't forget to help others out down below this video in the comment section by following 5 different TikTok accounts. You know you'd want others to do the same for you. Also consider giving me a follow at @TheJosephTodd if you found this video valuable. I know you like what you'll find over there as well. So again, appreciate the time. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk next time. Take care.